All right, we're gonna teach you how to do FBA. This is a two-part series. This is part one. Claude Kern is here and Norman Ellsworth is speaking. So happy that you guys showed up. Gonna have an awesome time, even though technology is a little challenging right now. But this training is gonna knock your socks off, hopefully. This is Amazon FBA, and it's a two-part series. And Claude Kern and Norman Ellsworth here. That's that wonderful Claude, and just this goofy guy down here, that's me. All right, your workshop expectations. By the end of the two-part series, you will learn how to set up your Amazon FBA account. Well, it's just, you have the option of merchant or FBA. We're teaching FBA. Go to sellercentral.amazon.com. In part two, you will learn how to create a listing from scratch, install your Amazon seller app, and you only get the app if you go with the pro account. We'll get down to the expense and everything in a few minutes. Go to your Google or Android apps and you can get it there. Understanding and reading your app is going to be next week, and understanding and viewing the product line, sourcing products. Today's activities. What is Amazon FBA? Setting up your account, understanding how to view the products online with Seller Central. I have a Google Doc here. I can put it in the chat. That is to allow you to have like a PDF so you can go through it. All right, what is FBA? Is a fulfillment model designed for e-commerce retail who want to widely reach distribution channels for their products. Said otherwise, FBA's technique allows online sellers to automate and fulfill order fulfillment process.
Yeah, and talking, when we talk about the fulfillment model, FBA is going to take care of from shipping to returns to everything in between. You basically will find the items and send them in, and then they will take care of the rest for you.
Hey, that worked.
Yep. And then here you can see the Amazon flow. Like I said, you're gonna send the inventory in. One of the things we're going to talk about is finding inventory. Through this course, and once you send it in, they receive it. It's got to go through a process with them, going from their docs to processing it through and getting it actually active. And then the customer is going to order it, and then Amazon's going to pick and pack and ship. They take care of all the customer service and the customer returns, which is great. So it's a really, once your products are out of your hands, it's would you say, Norman, a pretty hands-off?
Yes, sir, it is. You
Yeah.
get first, before you ship it in, you have to actually put a SKU on it, pack it up in a box, put a shipping label on it, and then UPS or Amazon picks it up.
Right. Yeah, and when we talk about things like wash, rinse and repeat, and we're just talking about just keep sending. When we send in the stuff, your products, it is just such a good way to not have to worry about all the little things when Amazon can take care of it for you. But we'll get into that later. Go ahead, Norman.
The mindset, the ownership. This is your business. We're trying to help you learn how to do it. You need to have the mindset that you're the owner and you're responsible for it. Understanding this method, I missed some spaces, sorry, of e-commerce. How to sell on Amazon, the retail arbitrage, shopping for profits, which we'll get into more deeply next Tuesday. And then your budget. You need to set aside money so you can purchase items and then pack it, tag it, pack it, and ship it into Amazon. So your budgets you got to keep. But sometimes you have stuff around the house that's still new and it hasn't been out of the package. There's a good way to save money on that. Get it out and get it listed quickly. A schedule, very precise. You need a schedule. I do to keep me on track and to maximize my time. You need to establish and execute a real work schedule to be consistent. Planning, plan what to source, focus on selling now and in the next 3 to 6 months. Right now, I'm already planning for Q4. I have been for the past 2 to 3 weeks. And this is what we do. We plan 3 to 6 weeks ahead of time so we can get the merchandise in, tag it, bag it, and ship it into Amazon. And you need to be consistent.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Can I make money selling on Amazon? It's only the beginning. In 2015, they sold $1 billion in merchandise. I believe that's 2018 was 10 billion, and now they're expecting 1.2 trillion dollars
Yeah,
business to business opportunities.
yeah, and we look, our leadership, we saw this, some few years ago, and we knew what the trend was going to be. Now we did not know that, uh, something like a pandemic was going to absolutely drive it like a rocket ship. We knew that it was growing, but we had no idea that this was going to happen. I tell you right now is the time to get in and start selling on the Amazon platform because it is ripe for the picking, and it's just going to get better and better.
Especially with this pandemic, our sales have blown up. They
Mm.
run out of stock so quickly, and you got to get new stock and everything. So it's really a great opportunity for you to get in and learn it now.
Yeah, but it's like we talk about Q4 and how busy it is, during Christmas and things, and all the holidays. And it's now almost year round. People are experiencing the Q4 sales, even during the summer.
Yes.
It's been crazy. I know I have.
Yep. And they're paying a premium for the merchandise now too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the prices, are going up, and you can a lot of times uh, kind of name your price on things. There's so many things that are short. Inventory is not coming in as much in these stores. Like I've noticed that at Walmart, they're just having problems trying to keep up with all the inventory. So, you know, if you can find it, then you're the winner.
Right. And right now, Walmart is having a clearance. So always check it out. But don't just check out the clearance department, check out every department. Like we were going to teach you next week about scanning and how to find profitable items. You don't want to miss it. All right, we need to help. If you need help, Amazon has video training We'll show you that in a few minutes. This was just a screenshot through the help department. But with eCom sellers, you're on our websites. We always are willing to answer the questions. You just have to ask them. Like when I started FBA, they never had this type of training. I wish they did, but they didn't. So we made it all on our own. And it was good. Setting up Amazon account. Create an Amazon. I go to Seller Central and start there. And I recommend a business account because there's many options there that are to your advantage. If you have the business account, your Amazon app will connect it and you can list a product right from your phone. Okay, but creating a new Amazon seller account with your business email. Important. You want to separate your private business from your regular business on Amazon. Have a different account, everything separated. Yeah, before you sign up, business email, address. If you don't have a regular business, you can always add, say, 2201 and put .5 as the business address. Have a credit card that is distinctly for the business, but if you don't have one and can't get one right now, just make sure that you keep everything separate. I know everybody's circumstances are different, and I understand that. You will need a government ID, EIN number, or you can use your social security number if you don't have the EIN number, which is fine. It's just what your preference is. But your tax information, your phone number, and a separate bank account. It didn't cost me anything to go in and create a new bank account. They did require a minimum to start, but for me, it was worth it. You got anything, Club?
No, I think that's good. That covers it. When you go in, it's pretty self-explanatory of what you need in there. So,
All right, choosing your account. You can get the individual account, which every item sells, you're charged 99 cents. But you can only sell 40 units a month. And you still have to decide what to sell. And with the professional one, it's 40 bucks. Yeah, there's additional fees and stuff in there. But the main thing is you got access to the Amazon selling app. And to me, it's more than worth the $40 a month just to be able to have that to scan. And you basically have unlimited units you can send in. They do restrict you until you get creds, just like street creds. They don't know what your ability to sell is or what, if you're going to fulfill, send them in on time. These are just things that they're having to require.
yeah, and we definitely recommend the professional account even to start out because if you look at the third bullet point down there, it says you want to qualify for top placement on the product detail pages. That's probably one of the most important things to get your product seen, especially if you're with other sellers.
Piggybacking on their listings and stuff. And you want to use the advanced selling tools like the API, the reporting. they keep track of the taxes that were charged and everything. So when it comes to tax time, you have all that information. Okay, this is Amazon back office. You got your inventory, you got the pricing, orders, reports, and performance. And then you got the breakdown. You can pick regular managed inventory, FBA inventory, add a product, and so on. And I think Claude's going to take it from here. It's all yours. Just don't drop it.
I got it.
All right.
Okay. This is just an old account that Norman and I were talking about what we wanted to kind of show you guys real quick. That you're, all the different tools and just all the different things that you're going to be looking at. So when you're in this back office, you're going to be able to go to catalog. You're going to be able to add products here. You have inventory. You have manage inventory. FBA inventory just shows you kind of a different look. They even tell you what you should be sending in as you move along. You can also add a product here. But as we go into just manage inventory, this is what you're going to see. This is just the product that I sold probably a couple years ago. Like I said, this account's not active, but you're going to see the product name. I mean, you can click directly on the product back here, and it's going to show you, what the product is. And I have an app, an app. I have it on my phone too, but it's a Keepa, and it can tell you. I can look at 580 days that this has been selling for. I know pretty much nobody has it anymore. I don't think it's even sold anymore. But you can see lots of sales rank, things like this. Now this is a paid one that I use, but the point of it is that in this back office, you're going to be able to see your products. You're going to be able to click on it and see what other sellers are doing. When you have this is selling by the merchant, which means you're shipping it out. But you can change that. You can come over here to edit. You can manage your images, change it to fulfilled by Amazon. You can see the fee that they're going to charge you. You do the drop down, it'll tell you exactly what the item price is, the shipping price, or what the customer pays. I mean, it's just, they give you everything, every breakdown, so you can see your net proceeds right here. So that's, I mean, they do everything for you. I mean, when you get a product, they're going to show you everything that you need to know and make sure that you're making profit on that. Over here, you got orders. You got to manage your orders, order reports, returns. You want to do some advertising, that's in there. You can manage your store. You could rename it if you want to. There's some programs that the reports, like Norman was telling you, the professional account is really where you want to be, because you're going to be able to see like these return reports, customer reports. There's one where you can just see like how many views your products have, all that kind of just information. You're going to have a shipping queue where you can go into, you can check all your shipments. You click on them, they'll tell you the date, when it was updated. It's just, and they just keep adding more things. Like this is new, shipping events, and they can tell you exactly what, where in the process that the shipment is. So here's probably the biggest thing you want to pay attention to, and that is performance. Your account health will tell you how your account's doing. and what areas you need to improve on. And I know Norman will agree on this one. This is probably the most important, is your feedback of your products.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, I had a couple on this account, got 5 stars on them. And what happens is other people will come in and they'll see maybe you have the buy box, so you're ready to, you're showing up first, but they may come over here and look at your seller rating. And if you don't have a good seller rating, they might just skip to the next person. Um, Maybe even if the other person's a little bit higher. So it's very important for customer service, making sure that you're packaging everything correctly and that, it's getting to the customer undamaged. Um, that's really the biggest one right there, is that account health and the feedback. Another great feature, like Norm was telling you, Seller University, everything you need to know, how FBA works, just tons and tons of information. You can just kind of type it in here and off you go. Apps and services, I wouldn't worry about that right now, but like I said, I just wanted to go through that. Norman, I'll throw it back to you. I don't want to go dive too deep into that.
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, just gloss over it because, like I said, we're just kind of trying to show you guys the potential that Amazon really has, especially FBA. It's just beyond. I mean, it's just the expectations of what you would want a business to be. That's what FBA is going to give you if you put the work in, like Norman said back a few slides ago, with being consistent, um, and making a schedule. That's probably one of the two biggest things.
And sticking to your schedule.
Oh
We
yeah.
know stuff happens, but you get that all ingrained in your mind and everything. All right, now for finding a product, the back office is always there. I should have just went and showed you. So give me a second here. Uh, what about? Yep, it did. Uh-oh. I was set up on Google and Firefox. Okay, here we are live, and we want. Can you see my screen, Claude?
No, I just see adding products to the account.
Okay, and I did have. Nope. All right, wrong one. Whoa, where did everything go? This is live. Maybe I got it. I know I spelled it wrong. I think I got it on my app. Just a second.
Yeah, and right now, we're in Q3. So we break it down into Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q4 is, of course, the holidays, tons and tons of selling. Uh, you got all the, Halloween, fall, toys. That's right now, Q3, you got back to school, summer, still some summer stuff going on. And that's what Nicole was kind of alluding to. Um, Back to school is being delayed this year. So I know some of my products are a little bit slower in selling, but they are selling. Kind of once when the schools kind of figure out what they're going to do, I think it'll pick back up again. But I have noticed in Walmart, and these are the kind of things that you guys need to really look at. And I will give you this tip: is when you walk into a Walmart and you know that most of the time the back to school section is completely trashed and most things are gone. I walked in today and usually by now most of the stuff is off the shelf and it was pretty full. So that kind of tells me that parents maybe are a little leery of maybe completely buying everything. So those are the kind of things that you always got to be watching, and those are the kind of trends that you have to think about when sending in products. Just a little sidebar there.
And also, you're at the store. I have grandkids, so I don't have children with me all the time. Watch the other people's children when they're in the store. See what they're picking up. Don't bother them or anything, but watch what they're picking up. And when they leave, go back, pick this stuff up, and you'll find a gold mine. All right, why don't you?
Are you having any luck?
I've got the ASIN, but something's not working. And I don't know why. All right, let's go this way. I'll go back to Chrome. Bear with me. I'm gonna. There it is. Now to take a few minutes because it's got a double protection.
Oh, like Norman said, even Nicole, this is one thing before I came on as a trainer with the group, um, I can't tell you how much I learned from her and others, Norman too. I'm also thankful and blessed of how much information and just um, it was incredible to see my business grow because of, I think directly because of them, through their training. And because I was a member with them for quite a while before I became a trainer. And I just always look forward to, especially, Nicole's training. And she just got to the point, what you needed to know. And I tell you, it really propelled my business to the next level. That's for sure.
And right now is a great opportunity for you to get on Amazon or even eBay, whatever you want to sell on, because this opportunity with the COVA, I hope never comes about again. But like we were saying, it just blown up our accounts. Back in March, April, I was getting 150 to 200 orders a day. So,
Oh, yeah, it's been really crazy, and even it wasn't that long ago last year. I mean, I was just to keep everything going. I was making extra money on the side, and just I could just keep buying inventory and stuff, because it was just starting to really take off.
This is Nicole. So I have a quick question so we keep it moving.
Yes.
Is it easier for me to pull up whatever Norman is trying to pull up and I just show the screen instead of Norman trying to show the screen? What are you trying to pull up, Norman?
I'm not sure.
Amazon Seller Central and show how to add a product.
Okay, so I think we have those. We can provide those slides so that we can keep moving. That is 8:45. So giving them the opportunity that we can come back and either show that next week or we can have an interim session where we show that standalone and put that in slides.
Well, it's running now. Can you see it?
I absolutely can see it.
We're just trying to show it live and give them.
Okay. Yeah, you're all right.
We've added the product. Amazon brings it up. This is one I found here in Florida. And then you got the option you need to pick whatever it is. This one's new. And then you click on sell this product. and it would take it over to your account, check it out. What we're doing is this is called piggybacking on a listing. Because I didn't create this listing is already active, and I know I can make money with this. This here is all the information. You want to sell your price, the condition, new, which we already selected, but we'll select it again. The seller SKU, this is where you name your product. I always use DISN for Disney and oops, Z's, not that. So, and then it's 1,000 piece. Then you go down.
Norman, what were you sourcing it for? For how much?
I was sourcing it for $15.
Yeah. What's the retail price?
Retail was 20, no 38.
Okay. So you're sourcing it for, did you say 15?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we know the Amazon fees at something like that's probably about $8. Okay. So we're what he's showing you is the power of this FBA. So he's buying it for 15. We'll say the fees are probably around $8, maybe a little bit more. But even if it's $25 altogether, you can see that the potential of this is at least $13 to $15. So you're probably giving back 100% of your money. Now you do that over and over and over on this product. I don't know what the rank is, but what we're trying to show you is the power of FBA, finding good products and rinsing and repeating things like this so that you can make money. That's what really what when he's showing you to add this product, that's what we're showing you is the power of FBA.
And it's ranking 645 in puzzles, toys overall, 18,314.
Wow.
Cha-ching.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah,
I can't even remember what 18,000 is, but I can tell you that is moving very, very fast.
exactly.
I'd have to look at the rankings, but usually somewhere around right now, 60 to 70,000 is somewhere around the top 1%. So 18,000 is a crazy number. I mean, that they are moving, and you can imagine if you found 10 of those, 20 or 30 of those, and just sent them in. I mean, and if you're right there near that buy box, you're just boom, 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 as the sales are just going to come in.
Exactly. And there was only 7 of them left in Amazon.
Yeah, and especially if there's really no sellers on it, if there's really not a lot of competition, you're golden.
And that's what we're trying to teach you. The opportunity is massive right now. Just get in, learn the system, and the opportunity for a great Christmas just doubled because I know there's more where I got them from, and I will be going back.
Yeah, and those are the kind of things that we're going to teach you guys is, how to find these products, how to source, and all that. So go ahead, Norman. Let's keep moving.
Okay, now we showed you how to add a product, but we want to dig a little deeper on the image. And some people tell you not to name them. We do. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But if you've ever been on Amazon, you move your mouse over top of the picture and it blows up. It has to be a minimum size of 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. And this is where you would click to add your images.
And the reason they have 1,000 by 1,000 is so that when somebody mouses over your picture, it kind of magnifies it so they can see any details they want to see.
Correct. And then the pixels again, I would just put this up. It was a picture of what I was going to list as a complete tent mattress. But in order to change the pixels, I went into Paint and opened up the size and then clicked on pixels, and it was 569, and I just added a 1. So it doesn't have to be exactly 1,000 by 1,000. It can be bigger. And then you just click on OK. And these images we are saving are by PNG. So you're able to enlarge them without it getting all these pixels out of focus stuff. And again, name your images. Like we took the back to school special and I just made it up, put a dash in between each word. I have another slide I'll go into, but the reason we always put a dash between it, because if you don't, Amazon's API will put a 20% in between each word, meaning it only comes up 20% of the time. And I want to be found in every search term possible. So I want to focus on them directly going to school supplies, notebooks. I usually fill it up. And again, this is focus. I thought it'd be better if I could enlarge it so you could see. You can use the first 3 or 4 keywords that's in your title. If you don't have a long title, then you can take some of the keywords out of the bullet points. But I always use the 12 of them, 10 or 12 pictures that I can show. And that way I'm getting more eyeballs on my merchandise, and I'm coming up in Google search also along with Amazon. Naming your keywords on the images, like I said, back to school supplies. If you don't had long tail, excuse me, I'm stumbling over my tongue. If you don't have a long title, I already am repeating myself. I'm sorry. Do you have anything there, Claude?
No, I was just saying use the 3 to 4 words to name your images. Um, yeah, and I learned that from Norman not that long ago, actually, to put the spaces in between. But yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. How you're supposed to do it, and you'll learn later on about keyword research and what you need to be putting in there to name them.
Eh, sorry, technology and me isn't getting along too well. All right, action points. Create your account and install the Amazon app. The reason we're having you do this is because when we come back next week, you already have an active account. You'll go to Google or Apple and get your app set up. Find find the app in the App Store, yes, sir. Install it and make sure you're signed up with the Pro account so you can use the app to find more products.
All right, when you talk about okay, just make sure everybody understands when you install the Amazon Shopping app, that's the actual what you would, as a customer, would install for the app. The Amazon Seller app is the one you get when you pay for your professional account. Now,
Correct.
we do know that using the Amazon Shopping app can be better when you're looking for products. So just keep that in mind. But just know the difference between the two of them is the Seller app is what you're going to be using. You can look in the back office. You can look at uh, your inventory, stuff like that in the Amazon shopping app is going to be what, somebody who is shopping on Amazon like a regular customer would use. I just want to make sure everybody knew the difference.
Right. And you can scan with the Amazon seller app, and it brings you up into your seller account. And if you're approved for certain categories, you can list it from your phone. You don't have to wait to get home or anything. You can list it, and at times I sell them before I get out of the store, and
Yep.
I go back and try to buy more if I have funds available.
Yeah, it's again, we're when we talk about these kind of things like that, it's just the power of FBA, and I think just about all the leaders have had that happen to them, where they have listed a product right from the store, and maybe they had more shopping to do, and the next thing you know, like 20 minutes later, they get a sale, and it's what they just listed. So that's what we're trying to tell you is we understand what needs to be done to help you make money and to help you get through just some of the hurdles that you're gonna find is trying to find the products and everything, but we can help you with that, and we hope that you will let us do that.
All right, next week we're going to show you how to create a listing from scrap, and we'll dig deeper into the Amazon seller app and show you how you, I hope to show you how you can use the app by aiming it at your computer and seeing that it comes up on the phone. That I like online arbitrage because I'm not that healthy enough to spend hours out there in the store, but I can sit here in my recliner and show the Amazon app on the items that are listed on the screen, and then I can check and see if it's going to make me profit.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's what I love about our group is everybody has kind of their way of doing their business. And Norman's the online guy. I'm the shopping for profits guy, and I can, it's one of the things that I know exactly a lot of times when these stores are putting stuff on clearance, what time of the year, things like that, where Norman can show you things online that, maybe I do know a little bit about, but he is the expert of the online. So
We all work together. Okay, so you got any questions or anything? We're always available Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. Central Time and Saturday at 2 p.m. Oh, you giving me a headache. Nope.
yeah, just bring your questions, and we can help you with any way we can. And if we can't answer it, we will find out for you.
And if you're not a member of the Academy, please join it. There is, ask all your questions there. We're more than happy to answer it. And the good thing is, it's only 18 bucks a month. Now that's a no-brainer. How can you go wrong? So take a chance. We're more than happy to help you. And this is eCom Sellers. And hopefully you enjoyed the presentation, even with all the technology problems. See you next Tuesday, unless Claude had something else to add.
No, that's it, Norman. Glad to be here with you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Same time, same place next week. Talk to you later. Bye.